everybody, it's Dana Nessel, Michigan Attorney General. Look, I know there's been a lot of confusion over the executive orders published by the White House this week.
Why are you confused?
It's hard to know what they mean and what their impact is. So I'm looking at this one right now that's called Ending Radical Indoctrination in K through 12 Schooling. And I know for a lot of educators and students and parents, people have questions. It says here, for instance, the Attorney General shall coordinate with the state attorneys general, that's me, and the local district attorneys in their efforts to enforce the law and file appropriate actions against K through 12 teachers and school officials who violate the law. Okay, but what exactly does that mean? Well,
you don't know what violating the law means?
We only enforce the laws that are actually on the books.
And I'll stop her right there. There's three very important laws that are on the books. First is MCL 380.10, which protects the rights of parents and says they have the right, and only they have the right, to direct the education of their children. Second is Article 1, Section 26 of the Michigan Constitution, which bans racial programming in schools. And third is Title 9, which she should know about.
Now, how did those laws get there? Well, as a basic refresher, if it's a federal law, it takes an act of Congress, and Congress has to pass a law in both chambers. That's the House and the Senate.
Which passed in 1972.
And then it goes to the president, and the president signs it. Boom, it's a law. If it's a state law, both chambers of the state legislature and then the governor have to sign off on it.
Like 380.10.
And that's how we create criminal statutes. And it's those statutes that I, as Attorney General, and that all 83 county prosecutors can enforce.
She has failed to enforce those two provisions of state law since she took office early in 2019. She doesn't do that because she doesn't like them. Just like she did with the abortion law that she said she was not going to enforce, she doesn't enforce those either.
Now, there are no laws on the books that involve prosecuting people for radical indoctrination, whatever that is. So please don't be looking over your shoulder, wondering when the state police are going to storm your classroom. We are not coming into your schools to investigate you for teaching in accordance with whatever your curriculum is for your particular school district. Here at the Department of Attorney General, we respect teachers. We support teachers. We want you to continue doing your jobs, continue serving kids and families all across the state of Michigan, and making sure that our children have a brighter future.
And I'll stop her right there. Like I said, there's three important laws that she does not enforce. First of all, the type of rules that have negatively impacted our young girls have been prohibited in this state since 1972. That was the original intent of Title IX, was to protect female spaces. She's done nothing to enforce that. Secondly, MCL 380.10, which is shown here, says that parents have the fundamental right to direct the education of their children. She's turned a blind eye to things like teachers hiding sex changes from the parents, like that happened in Rockford. And finally, the Michigan Constitution, Article 1, Section 26, which is another way to pass a law, Attorney General. A constitutional amendment that goes before the people, but you knew that. And this one was approved in 2006 by voters. It prohibits race-based programming in our public schools. So every time a school announced that they had a DEI program under which they were going to look to hire on the basis of race, that's been illegal for almost 20 years in the state, and you've done nothing. We appreciate the primer, but maybe it's best to get it right.